You commit 5 of the 7 deadly sins just by looking at it. The Infinity Q45. Own one, and you'll understand.
Don't overpay for your hospital stay. Monday morning only on ABC 7.
Tonight on Politically Incorrect, Chevy Chase, NYPD Blues, Stephen Bochco, Republican columnist Jennifer Grossman, and Democratic commentator Susan Estridge. And now, the star of Politically Incorrect, Bill Maher!
Thanks very much. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you, but I tell you, not good news from this O.J. trial. No, come on. Once again, they've divided along racial lines. The polls today said 74% of white people think they like the verdict, and only 26% of black people do. And it was so bad today, Hootie and the Blowfish broke up. Yeah, they want to get all O.J.'s money, and he's being actually very philosophical about it. He said today, I used to complain that I had no Bruno Mali shoes until I met a man who had no Fiat, and I was very moved by that. Yes, now, his opposition says he could earn or have up to $24 million, which they want to get, and the Goldmans say it's not about money. But they did explore the possibility today that the real killer was Michael Jordan. So, Have you heard about this crazy thing with Dr. Kevorkian? They still haven't solved this. He's got a dead person in the back of his van and says he doesn't know how it got there. But he assured authorities it would not happen again because now he's got the club for his suicide machine. So, no one will... And finally, our old friend, monologue friend, of course, Michael Jackson, is, well, it's true. He's in a court in Rome. He's defending himself on plagiarism charges because, you know, Italy is a very Catholic country. They get pretty mad when anybody rips off the idea of a virgin birth. So, anyway, thanks for coming. It's all been satirized for your protection. First, she was campaign manager for Michael Dukakis and can be heard Saturdays and Sundays on KABC Radio. Susan Estridge. Hey, Cutie. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. She is a former speechwriter for George Bush and a senior fellow with Women for Tax Reform. Jennifer Grossman. Wow. Hey, doll. How you doing? And he has won 10 Emmy Awards for creating Hill Street Blues, L.A. Law, NYPD Blue. Stephen Bochco. There you are. And finally, a great big real-life movie and TV star. His new movie, National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, opens February 14th. Chevy Chase! Thank you for coming here. I appreciate it. I love you. Well, let's talk about what's going on in the military. You look like you're in the militia.
Actually, I am. Thanks for asking, Bill.
You would not fit well, probably, in the militia, but...
you know, getting pinned now in the military is like a whole other thing.
Well, that's one of the issues we could get into. That's the big news this week was that they were pushing, they have videotape.
I thought the big news was O.J. Wasn't that the big news?
Yes.
That was the State of the Union.
Was that what?
O.J.
Incidentally, good speech.
But the end was particularly good, right? When they said number one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing with the pins is that this used to be actually kind of a romantic concept. You know, if you pin a girl, that it meant that you guys were dating. And now, apparently, they're just pounding these things into people's chests.
Yes, if you haven't seen it, it's like a macho hazing ritual, is they will take a pin, a metal, with about a 1/4-inch needle and pound it right into the flesh.
That's really a good idea, huh?
I've done that 100 times.
Women get that, too?
I don't get, why is that a bad thing?
Well, you had a problem for a while. That's different.
You know, my thumb I've hit with...
Right.
I mean, what, body piercing. If you're going to pierce your body, what's a pin?
Well,
You walk around with something that's hanging down this low, you know.
I agree. I mean, I sleep better at night knowing that the people protecting this country are willing to pound pins into their chest.
Not me.
You don't think so?
Well, if protecting this country were about taking pins in your chest, it would be good. But if it's about pushing buttons, it doesn't suggest.
That pushing buttons, that's quite a detriment to what those
But
guys
the
are
pins,
in the
right,
mud
you know?
and firing.
No, this is really serious stuff. I mean, the Citadel has done a really bad thing here. The United States Supreme Court said you've got to admit women. Now, whether you like that or not, that's the law of the land. 4 young women come in superb physical shape, and 2 of them have to deal with...
That's not true. Shannon Faulkner was like...
No, she wasn't. She was the last girl.
She was Miss Universe.
You're confusing this.
You're a kid. You're 18 years old. All you want to do is learn how to be a great officer and kill people.
Right.
And we've got to encourage that.
18-year-old girl comes and joins the school, or a 16-year-old.
Yes.
As I remember, when I was 18, I tried to nail every girl there was, so I don't see the pin problem at all.
Yes.
Well, but it raises those 2 issues. I mean, on one issue, it's the question of whether or not women have the physical strength to meet the requirements, which is what you're... Well, I don't know about that.
The other is whether they should be pinned and killed in the process. Why not?
No, the joke is, why are people... What is this all about anyway? This is about, what are these military schools?
Well, that's another issue.
Why would a girl want to go to one and then leave because it was a little hard?
Well, wait a second. The military schools, we're supposed to be training soldiers.
I actually can do 40. Can you do 40? Huh? I can do 26. To get in the Citadel, you only have to do 18. What?
18 push-ups?
Yeah. And this one girl came, she could do 59.
We're not really
talking about... No, but come on, let's be realistic about it. I mean, the 1992 Presidential Commission on Women in the Military showed that...
Will you quiet down for once?
We agree. No, what's the real issue here? I mean, this is serious. When you were a 19-year-old...
It isn't harassing. Wait a minute. There are boys and there are girls. I'm still a boy, you're still a girl.
And I'm not
Boys want girls. They may not know at 18 how to get girls, so they drive tax into them.
No.
That doesn't always work.
No. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but you got to take no for an answer when it doesn't work.
I have.
You're mixing up... But you're mixing up all the issues. Now, if you want to talk about the...
No.
If you want to talk about the tax on the chest, that's one thing.
All right.
But this is something different. We're talking about women just being allowed in the military. These are guys who are doing this to each other.
I think they've been in the military since the Second World War minimally.
Right.
And they've done a great job.
And they're doing a great job in the academy.
Well, that's not what you were saying.
I have 4 women in my house and me, and a lot of dogs and birds and stuff. My 3 girls and me. They're much brighter than I am.
But that's
and I'm the smart aleck who's making all the money.
I mean, the question is...
Definitely brighter.
Do we want our military to be a kind of social laboratory, or do we want it to be a military machine that is trained to go out there and kill people and break things? And I think that's what our military is about, defending this country.
Okay. Well, the military can be whatever you want the military to be, but it's... I mean, this really is the law of the land that these military academies have to admit women. And this is like saying after Brown versus Board of Education, well, let's go back to discussing whether that was really a good idea or not. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. It really is the law, and they ought to do it, and we ought to,
But that's because it's the law.
It says that they do it right.
Just because it's the law doesn't mean the law can't be changed, and it couldn't be wrong.
No more pitting those girls.
It isn't.
No more pitting girls. Which law would you like to change? The law that says that women
with Jennifer.
are equal?
I think the military is too important. It should be a killing machine, and you can't expect men and women to be together and not have something happen unless it's a Star Trek convention. That's different. Listen, I have to take a break. We're a little behind. We'll come back to this in a second.
Politically Incorrect with...
If you're planning to be in the Los Angeles area and would like free tickets to Politically Incorrect, call 213-852-2655.
Okay, we were talking about the military, specifically women in the military. I think what you and I were basically saying is you can't expect guys to go out and be Arnold Schwarzenegger on the battlefield and then be Alan Alda in the barracks.
No.
As reprehensible and awful as all these harassment suits are, isn't it inevitable? Were you in the military?
No.
How'd you get out?
Asthma.
Asthma. God, I wish...
That's not what I read, Steve.
Well, I'm sorry.
But he's not running for office.
I have my doctor's notes, so I'm okay.
How did you feel about the war?
Which one?
The one you got out of?
Huh?
What was it, Vietnam?
It was a horrible war.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I hate
I've
it.
never heard that before.
but you
Most
know,
people say it was a
People were
terrific
shooting
war.
at me right and left.
Well, I wasn't there, you know.
We were talking about whether or not women have always been in the military, but the push to put women in combat roles actually coincided with Vietnam.
What push?
The push in Congress.
There was no push in Congress.
Yes,
I was there, honey.
It changed.
In 80, the push was all in the
That's
other
wrong.
direction.
No,
It was like a
absolutely.
tidal wave over our
to
faces.
open up the academies to
Right.
women
I
where
think
they
it's
come from.
Hey, you put Mike Dukakis in the tank with that Snoopy hat on.
Oh, and I told him to fasten the loop.
And how many cadets do you think would like to have a girl in that tank? For,
You know, a lot. Right?
It's boys and girls.
This gives a new
Keep
meaning
them out
to
of
the
the
slogan.
combat area.
Right, and let them
And let them
You know
run the
what the
war.
answer
They'll
really
do
is?
it right.
You know, of course they're going to have things going on together, but there's a difference between a girl and a boy having a consensual thing going on together, which it seems to me is perfectly normal and
Yeah,
legit.
naval period.
And drill sergeants hitting up on
but
girls
perfectly normal
in their
and legit.
employ. That's the line.
wait a
We're
minute.
grown ups. We can draw the line.
Of course that's wrong. We're not saying that the drill sergeant is right. Of course
Right,
he's
so
wrong.
you gotta
But if
draw a
you were
line.
putting
Listen,
people
You're
like...
either going to have consensual sex, if you're going to put young kids of 19 and 20 years old into a situation like that under a lot of pressure, you're either going to have consensual
Yeah.
sex or you're going to have sexual harassment. Are you going to have, like
We're gonna have
in
consensual
Bosnia,
sex.
Have you boys had
150 women.
consensual sex?
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes,
It's all right with
absolutely.
me.
But you know, I mean, you got
Let 'em have
150
consensual
women
sex.
sent back from Bosnia because they're pregnant. And actually, I'll give
them
you.
birth control.
Well, I think
Why does everybody
it's
have
women-
to do everything in society, though? Why can't we say, you know, leave the politics out of it? Some people are better at some things. We shouldn't go to...
I'll bet women are better at firing a rifle. Not because of the weight, because of the eye hand and because of the intent.
I'll tell
which
you.
is protect my child, protect my baby. I'll bet there are roles for women in
Then
combat.
why do the women in the
that are
military
acceptable.
not want to go into
Well,
combat?
some do, some don't. You got to be in it. Who wants to go to combat?
I'd like
You
to
wanna
get
go
my chin
combat?
blown off today.
Yeah, what do you want to go to? I mean, I
Exactly.
don't nuts. I mean, yeah, I'd like to stand there
I
and
don't
put
understand.
them in my
Susan,
chest. That sounds like fun.
Susan, last I checked, we had a voluntary military. We don't have a
Here's
draft.
the thing. Do you know they found in the police, watch this one, in the LA Police Department, they found that women were better police officers when it came to disarming
That's not
dangerous
Army, that's police.
situations. Well, it's just an example when it came to disarming dangerous situations, calming
You
things
never played
down.
Army as a kid. You don't know what you're talking about.
What? You mean
Army
the killing
is
part?
different.
Do you know what I'd do if anybody touched my kid? Whoa.
No, you know, military is just an entirely phallic affair. It always has been. You've got the silos, you've got the big guns, you know. I mean, this whole debate gives an entirely new meaning to all the military slogans. Aim high, you know, it's not just a job, it's an adventure.
So you're saying...
Get down and boogie. No, wait.
Forget the military, let's just let them bomb us.
No, let's bomb them. Let's just have a military that's meant to do what a military is meant to do. Look, these are
Kill.
battle cruisers. These aren't cruise
Kill.
ships. It's not the
Kill,
love boat.
exactly.
Kill 'em. Kill 'em all.
You don't think this woman could kill as many people as the average American?
Oh, her,
man?
yes.
right now.
That's
Yes,
different.
right? Definitely. Combat.
But yes, I mean, everyone says, oh, all these horrible things. But at the end of the day, everyone wants a military that will protect our asses. And when I say asses, I know what you're talking. You know what I'm talking about because I see it on your show every Tuesday.
Indeed.
So we will talk about that. We have to take a break.
If you want great taste without all the fat, then go to Subway for a fresh sandwich. And right now, for a limited time, we've livened up our roasted chicken breast sandwich with the sweet, delicious flavor of Grey Poupon honey mustard. Take the Subway challenge at a Subway near you.
My father, both my brothers, my kids will probably have thinning hair. Losing my hair.
Look, let me explain to you local wraps, brand new from El Pollo Loco. Marinated flame broiled chicken breasts up to 3/4 of a pound, all wrapped in a flavored tortilla. 2 kinds, just $2.49 each.
Yeah, but does it get all over the place?
It's not supposed to get all over the place.
Where are you going with my plane?
We're going to Disneyland.
This summer, let's rock and roll. Buckle up.
Let's do it.
Con Air.
I'm too old for this.
Rated R. Now playing.
Okay. As I was starting to say, as long as I have you here, I did want to ask you this, and I'm very appreciative of the big lead-in you give us on NYPD Blue, but the bare bottoms, what does it add? And
Oh, are you kidding? About 6 rating points?
But
about 3 per cheek.
But why would people... What does TV add is the question. It's the most oppressive, depressing invention in the last... Children watch it too long. People watch it too much.
Hey,
they run their lives accordingly.
You wouldn't be trying to feed my family. Shut up.
He's just trying to make an honest living.
Trying to feed my family here.
What about a book? I mean, the fact of the matter is...
I read books.
I like your show.
It's easy
I
to
like
say-
all of your shows.
Right.
They're wonderful.
Do you watch them?
No.
That's the problem. Right. People
But I
like
am
us
on the air with
useless.
you, and I wanted to be polite. I've seen them, yes, I have. But the fact of the matter is, it's what you just said, and I think you gave yourself up right there. Big rating points. Money. Money, money, money.
Well, but you know, but that's popularity. You're
hold
Dork.
I mean, if you actually want to seriously...
It's the whole thing is the issue of watching television to begin with and being absorbed by it and being put into a state where you can't even function yourself without thinking of those references.
Same thing happens when you read a book.
Think that
Same
murders
thing
are
happens
committed.
No, when you read a book, you use your
Not
imagination.
true. You watch something for a half hour or 40 minutes with all the commercials. It's an hour show.
Wait a second,
40
Chevy.
minutes. Just a minute.
You learned
40 minutes.
You became
guy
a star
gets
on
killed.
television.
The
What are
thing
you
is-
talking about?
Yeah, you've been watching lately, have you?
Wait, let him finish.
40 minutes. I just want to finish this one thing. A kid will believe, after watching this day in and day out, that in 40 minutes, a murder will take place and be cleared. That nobody really gets hurt.
That's a
that
load
the
of
family.
crap.
It is not
That's
a load of crap. It's fiction, it's drama, it's TV, it's rating points. It has nothing to do with real life.
Excuse me, if you have watched any of the shows I've done over the years, you know that we are a show that tells very complex stories over... Well, come on, don't
Read
be...
Thomas Hardy.
Hey, excuse me, don't be rude. Don't be rude. Let me just talk just let me talk for a second.
All right.
You know, we tell complex stories about the consequence of people's behaviors.
Yeah, it's like Bruce now.
He's good, though.
You know, you're
no,
being
he's
He
the
is
best.
good.
know,
We're arguing about the issue of television.
But you're arguing with the
Excuse me.
wrong
Well, I'm
guy.
talking
This
about my
guy's good.
shows.
You should
I have
defend
you're
him.
being a
against
jerk.
Stevens' shows.
No,
In
his
fact, they're
shows
the
are
best
good.
ones
They're
of
the
their
best
kind.
ones in TV, but the rest of it
You
is
don't have
schlock.
to defend him.
No, I'm just
All I'm
being, you know, I'm
simply
always
saying-
searching for common ground that, you know.
Fact of the matter
right?
is, you don't have
Wrong
to kiss
show.
him,
Wrong
and
show.
I don't have to kiss him, and we're talking like adults.
Right.
I'm telling you that too much of this
Most of it's
is bad
schlock.
for our
It's
kids,
horrible.
and I grew up with television
So you know
myself,
what?
and
It's
thank God I
worse.
didn't watch
So you know
it.
what?
It's
Moderate
worse
your
now.
kids' viewing habits.
You got to be
but don't
responsible.
Be a
I agree.
responsible parent.
I agree.
Don't simply say they're all I got to tell you something.
So you're saying your shows are only good for adults because
I'm saying my shows are good for certain
adults,
people.
but not children.
No,
I'm
actually,
saying my shows are good for certain people who choose to watch them and choose to get some from. Listen, I've seen a lot of your movies, and most of them are crap. You know, but your movies have zero social redeeming value. I would like to
zero
think that,
social redeeming value.
I would like to think that my shows actually say something.
I can be a smile there. I make people laugh. That's perspective. And you know what perspective is? Perspective is a sense of humor, a sense of what to gauge.
Well, you know
about
what?
what's
Take a look at
important in
our
life,
shows
what priorities
sometime.
they are.
Take a
And
look
that
at our
comes from
shows
reading
sometime, and you may
not
get a
watching
couple of
TV.
laughs.
What?
What?
He's got-
Take a look at my
I'm so
shows
tired of
sometime, you may get a
Listen,
few laughs.
What you guys are really criticizing is the American people. People
No.
want to watch your
No.
shows,
We
and
love
people
you,
want to
Marty.
watch your
We
movies.
just hate
So, I
television
mean, whose
producers.
responsibility is
criticizing
it?
the system that makes them wanna watch them.
Should we censor the shows?
No.
Or is
Censor
it
my
or is it the
movies.
parents' responsibility? I mean, you know.
Is that the question?
But
Should we
don't you
censor the
think
shows? No.
No, wait, if you're just gonna criticize them, if you're just gonna criticize them,
I'm
whose
not criticizing.
responsibility is
I'm
it?
talking about
Chevy.
the act of watching television.
Come on.
Even this.
Don't you think that
Not
in
this.
itself
No, this is very thought-provoking.
There's the door, pal. Everything's thought-provoking.
No. I'm the host here. No. Hey, this is my party. He doesn't tell you when to leave.
Kick me out. I don't know. He's got all
No,
these
he
big
doesn't have
shows.
the power to kick you out.
You paid for that microphone, right?
I paid for that, Mike.
And you got
But let me ask you this. Don't you think that that's an anachronistic view? Because, yeah, TV used to be a vast wasteland, but with cable and all the channels, there's a lot of good stuff on it.
It's like saying the appendix is an anachronistic. It's a
PBS,
vestige.
Discovery Channel. If you look, you can see something worthwhile on TV all the time.
I watch A&E, Discovery, and
well,
PBS.
that's TV. That's TV.
You know what I don't see on A&E and Discovery and PBS?
Saturday Night Live reruns.
I don't see satellite.
All right, I have to take a break, but we will come back.
Join us Monday when our guests will be Louise Mandrell, Karen Finley, Annie Wood, and Lakita Garth.
It was your serve. Sorry.
My apologies, incidentally, for seeming like I don't like you or something. I mean, we just met.
That's okay.
And well, I think we're talking about an issue, but please.
Well,
what do you want to do?
Not that you have to defend your incredible body of work on television.
Or my body.
I thought you were going to just stop with incredible body.
The question I'm saying is that about TV, there's a lot of quality stuff. I think it's up to the viewer to find it, but it's there. There was a time when it wasn't there.
It's true, but don't you think people also have a responsibility to provide it? I mean, you are very responsible in your television. I really think he is, and I know your work because it's an area where I care about it.
Stop looking at me. I didn't say he was irresponsible.
No, I know. I'm just appealing to you
All I said was
to agree that there are good people and there are bad people, and we can all hate the bad people who exploit us and play to the lowest common denominator and play with our kids' heads. But then at the end of the day, we got to be responsible and do our best.
Actually, with Chevy, that it's.
It's parallel park.
Who is it?
Who is this? You are speaking to the Rod Tidwell. I need to speak with my agent.
You talk too much.
Tom Cruise, Academy Award winner Cuba Gooding Jr.
You are a strong, proud, surviving, splendid black man.
Give me a hug.
In the story of two men who refuse to let go of what really matters. Jerry Maguire, buy it today.
The new Plymouth Breeze. Please, keep all hands and arms inside the vehicle until the ride comes to a complete stop.
Now get 3.9% financing or $1,000 cash back on Plymouth Breeze.
The feel of smart design is the feel of flexibility. Schick Tracer FX is the only razor that flexes to cover every sensitive curve. A design so smart, you can feel it. Schick, the feel of smart design.
If you want great taste without all the fat, then go to Subway for a fresh sandwich. And right now, for a limited time, we've livened up our roasted chicken breast sandwich with the sweet, delicious flavor of Grey Poupon honey mustard. Take the Subway challenge at a Subway near you.
New Castrol Super Clean.
Million. Batman Forever's 1995 record for opening weekend box office. Expected to be challenged this Memorial Day by Steven Spielberg's The Lost World.
What is it?
Mommy's very angry. The Jurassic Park sequel features Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and swinger star Vince Vaughn as one scary new reptile. Did you have a favorite dinosaur? Did you have one you...
Me. I'm the Vince Raptor.
Now bear in mind, for a lot of these movies, their toughest days come after filming is completed, when they enter the post-production crunch.